they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucks come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The Buccaneers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here's Mayfield, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. John Franklin Myers, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Good. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Sutton gets past the sticks, and that play reminds us of the potential that he has and the production that he's given in the past, something he's certainly hoping to get back to this season.
They'll go play action with Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now it's Nix. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. On play action, here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a yard. Once again, it's Irvin. Dances by him. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll find McMillan here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. That's hot.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Regular. What's up?
Mayfield with it once more. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Bucky Irving, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 14. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going. It's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And the Bucks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now a give, Irving running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mayfield. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. To throw, here's Nix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. across midfield. He's on his way. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one. And how about him culminating with a pick 6?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, some strong running. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Open man complete to Humphrey. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Nix. That's taken in left side by Vele. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield on play action. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A broken tackle there, but not a time to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Point it right, point it right, point it down.
Play fake. Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Nix. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
Run.
But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
That's taken in by Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Irving. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bucks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream.